Moments away here from opening pull between the DC Breeze and Salt Lake Shred. The Power Up pregame show concludes, but don't go anywhere. The Super Series getting set for opening pull right here on Watch UFA TV and Watch UFA's YouTube. And they're integrating some new players and new systems relative to the play style we saw last year in 2023. Here's Sean Knoll. Finds Grant Lindsley up line. And an easy continuation into the end zone. That's Ben Field, the UFA rookie.
If they've lost some really explosive players, who are they going to shoot deep to on offense is one question for the Breeze.
Merrill working against the double team, and Edmonds comes up with the timely foot block. Here's Wodach. This DC offense content to throw as many passes as it takes. Jurek continues to the cone, and Edmonds slides in for his second goal of the game. Here's Grant Lindsley. Finds Selfridge underneath. Kerr shooting deep, putting it on a shelf. Knoll with nobody around him. Salt Lake regains a 2-goal lead. Top David Bloodgood unable to travel with the team, preparing to defend his PhD thesis. Jasper Tom battling injury. Deep shot here to Bonnet, and he makes the catch through contact. DC on the goal line. Bonnet gets up and flips it to Zach Burpee, and that is a quick and assertive response from the Breeze offense. Jorgensen pump fakes, resets to Kerr. Here's Lindsley. Finds Selfridge. Looking that disc all the way in. Luke Jorgensen inside to Kerr. Kerr with the crossfield outside in flick. Right on the money for the goal scorer, Jace Dunabile. That connection was electric last season, Alex.
Yeah, and like I said.
And now Salt Lake's offense back out on the field. Jacob Miller, another one of these O-liners who had himself a tremendous 2023. Gets things started. Ben Miller shooting to Will Selfridge. Did he hop in? Yes, sir. That could be another deadly connection for this Shred O-line in 2024.
Ben to Will, that's a deadly connection. Will driving the bus after. You love to see it.
Alex, what do you think about the driving the bus celebration? Lindsley hounded by Rafis, and his pass to the end zone blocked by Jurek, and he's letting Selfridge know. Luke Jorgensen to Jacob Miller in the red zone. Easy step around backhand, and Jordan Kerr goes horizontal for the score. Here's Luke Jorgensen, 5 yards outside the red zone. Beg your pardon, outside the goal line. Crossfield backhand to Field, but Fred Farah explodes from the back of the end zone and gets the block, and he's already got possession at midfield. Here's Kevin Healy. Can this DC D-line earn its first break of the game? Fred Farah makes the grab, and once again, it's the D-line out there, just like the last point, but it's not a break. Competing with the Salt Lake Shred this season. Selfridge pumping the deep shot. Jorgensen sending Lindsley. He's got steps. That was an easy finish for the Shred offense. Pumps the deep shot. Resets to Lindsley. Phenomenal block there at the front of the stack by Isaac Lee. He hit the deck. He's got the ball for DC bomb. The Scuba to Mox. Here's Edmonds. Pump faking, finds Norbaum again. Here's Aroy, inching closer to the goal line. Rowan McDonald has Johnny Mulks, and that's DC's first break of the game. And here in 2024, he's playing D-line for Salt Lake and trying to reignite some of that scoring touch. Deep shot going up here to Bonny. And an elevating clap catch for the French product brings DC back within 2.
Yep, and that's the second time we've been able to see Elliott stretch the field, come down with
Knoll with the upwind backhand to Dunabile. Merriman giving backside chase. Merriman got a hand on it. Selfridge off the line to Luke Jorgensen. He gets it back in power position. The counterweight attack back to the opposite direction opens up to Lindsley. Lindsley attacks now, beating Rafus up line. Sean Knoll looking fast as heck, going to that front cone. Here's Jeff Wodach on the near sideline. Working downwind, he's got Andrew Roy. Roy gets it back from Norbaum. Roy surveying his options. Over to Norbaum, Roy churning. Back to Norbaum, did he hop in? Game officials say yes. And DC back within 1 once again. Some touch on this downwind flick. Ben Ashton bodies Rowan McDonald so effectively. Rowan trying to keep him on his back hip. Stall count rising there, but Lindsley is the reset. Ben Field comes underneath and shoots deep right away. He's sending Selfridge to the end zone. Selfridge hops in. Just when DC thought they had the clamps down on Salt Lake in their own red zone. Salt Lake on the counterattack here. Joe Merrill. Throw from Weinberg to Monga. Can he get there? Yes, sir. Tony Monga having himself a night. The Breeze attacking here. Again, D-line personnel out there, but this is an O point, and that's a turnover for Isaac Lee, his second of the quarter. For Salt Lake. This game feeling a little bit out of reach as the deep shot goes up to Bonnet, and Kyle Weinberg climbs the ladder and says, no, sir.
That's welcome to the league.
And how much his team needed to rebuild things coming into 2024. An electric snag there from Will Selfridge. But Luke Rafus hits the deck and earns a block going back the other way. Here's Isaac Lee in the red zone. DC with a chance to break. Isaac Lee connects with his receiver. There's Miles Grovick. DC back within 3, a minute 44 remaining.
The boys are just flying around the field now. Holy moly, what a catch. Trailing edge from Will, hitting the ground, and then oopsies.
Ben Field pulling the trigger. Will Selfridge trying to leg it out. Pressured by Healy. Selfridge, what an adjustment. The Selfridge selfie adding to the Selly collection there.
Will is balling right now. He's out here making plays. He's having a good time. You love to see that out of the young fella. So we'll see. We'll get another look when Salt Lake travels to New York.
That's going to happen in week 10, and the clock hits 0 here at Zions Bank Stadium. Salt Lake, the 2023 finalist, starts its 2024 campaign with an emphatic victory over one of the top teams in the East Division, the DC Breeze, 23-20 on their home turf, making the Shred Heads as happy as ever.